Welcome to another session of personal finance training. Today we're looking at property and property investing. This is presented by accounting lecturer. Okay, so what is property and property investing? First of all, let's just talk about the various things we're going to look at. First, we're going to look at what is property, building a portfolio, property investing course, because we're going to have a course which I think is going to be exciting. It's going to be an exciting course. And the objective is to build your concept of property and property investing. Now, that's from my perspective, which is an accountant, someone who's trained in finance, and I'm just going to give you some skills in terms of how to build your portfolio in terms of property and property investing. Now, if we're going to talk about property, we're going to also talk about it within the context of what is called real estate. So property and real estate tends to be the same thing. I think the Americans tend to use the concept of real estate, while the British and maybe other places would consider property. Okay, so real estate is investing, involves the purchase, the ownership, the management and rental, or the sale of real estate for a profit. So the main objective is you buy the real estate with the objective to make a profit. So you're going to rent it, you buy it, with the main vision or mission of making a profit. After you've bought it, you want to sell it on, or you buy it and then you rent it, and again the objective is to make a profit. Now you need to do what is called, and another perspective rather we can look at, is building a portfolio. Now building a portfolio is where you start with one property and then you move on to having 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and even 100. Some people have 300-400 properties. So that's the concept of building a portfolio. Now how you go about doing that? Some of the ways that we're going to be discussing in terms of building portfolio is, first of all, once you bought a property, you can do what is called an equity, take equity out of the property. So you dissect the equity, or take some of the equity out of the property, the initial property that you bought, and then you use that equity to then buy other properties or another property. So that's one way. You can also do it if your income changes significantly over a period. So if you were earning 50,000 and now you start making 100,000 or 200,000 or 300,000, you can use the income as backing to go to any financial institution and actually make a financial proposition to them, and you are then able to actually invest in additional properties, okay, due to your income situation changing. There are others whereby you can have a business plan and go to investors and then have them invest in your concept. But again, the figures has to be thoroughly looked at. You need to get financial support you need to get an expert to actually go through the figures to ensure that it all ties up, especially if you're going into building property and then selling them on. So there's a lot more complexities in terms of looking at it from an investor perspective and them giving you a huge outlay. But generally, the risk is always there with property, the market, because if there's a boom, you get high prices. If there's a bust, low prices, and then there could be a loss. The loss could be significant for an investor if it is that the market, there's an inverse in the market, and not everybody's going to be patient to wait until the market returns. So therefore, I would say generally the two ways would be income changing significantly, or buying one property and then taking equity out of it and then using that to build your portfolio. But we're going to talk about it further in our course. So there's a course that is coming on the 3rd of November. What date? The 3rd of November. The 3rd of November, and that's 6:30 UK time. It's a Tuesday. It coincidentally is a time that the United States is going to have an election, so I'm going to have a clash there. But for those who are in the UK and maybe other places in the world, I'm sure you'll be able to give me your undivided attention. But the American group may be a bit of a challenge because they'll be distracted with other things. But that's a free session. So on the 3rd of November, it's a free session. You can look at the link or below and you can see the codes there. And you can join us in that session and you can get some further details. I hope you'll enjoy it. I know you will enjoy it. So see you then on the 3rd, 6:30, which is a Tuesday, next week Tuesday, UK time, 6:30 UK time. And be with us. Like, share, subscribe. Thank you.